When we look at our side front panel, that's the one in the pink, we'll notice we've got flare on the side seam. We've got flare on your princess line seam. When we come in, we've got two darts. We've got our side bust dart that we're going to trace out or fold out. We've also got our gape dart that we're going to trace out or fold out as well. So we've got two darts to eliminate when we trace this off. What section do you think we're going to start tracing? Lower, the biggest section, most biggest section. Always start tracing your biggest section. Okay, so I'm going to...
From the bottom of the side dart, the bust dart?
Absolutely, yep. So, put our pattern on top. We're going to start from that side bust dart. We're going to draw in that lower line only, not the whole dart, just the lower line. And then we're going to trace off that whole lower section, including notches. As soon as we've traced off the lower section of that bust, we're going to put our pivot point on our bust point, and we're going to pivot that whole section to close up that dart. Once that whole section is completely closed, we're going to keep tracing till we get to the next section, which is our gape dart. So we're going to trace the next section to the very first line of our gape dart. We're then going to pivot that gape dart closed and continue tracing off the next top section to the princess line. We are going to put 1 centimetre seam allowance around the whole thing and 2 centimetres at the hem. Once again, on my armhole here, if there's a little step, I'm going to get out my French curve and I'm going to smooth that line. Smooth that line. Got to go on the grain line. Make sure you're drawing your grain line as you do your main piece, people. And can I please make sure grain lines should go as absolutely long as possible. And when you've got a long piece, don't just do a short grain line. Grain lines must go as long as possible in your piece. So smooth your underarm if there's a little step. And let's have a look at our bust point as well. If your bust point needs a bit of a smooth, I want you to get out your French curve, because my bust point here is a little bit pointy. Get out my French curve. I'm going to smooth. What we don't want to lose is anything greater, so nothing bigger than 5 mils. All we should be losing is 3 mils off of that. 3 mils max.